Welcome back to Is It Worth Seeing Theatrically, the series where I break down whether the latest release deserves your hard-earned cash for that big screen experience. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're diving into episode 19 with the 2025 action comedy Novocaine. This movie stars Jack Quaid, who is once again playing the role of the kind of lovable loser. Kind of your, I don't know. He plays the you're going to look down on me type of character, like he's done in Scream and he's done in The Companion, The Boys, the start of it. It's the same role he's basically been playing for a while now in a lot of these movies. Not to say it's a bad thing, because he does it well. It's enjoyable to watch and everything, and it's the same thing here in Novocaine. He's a assistant bank manager who has a genetic condition that makes it where he cannot feel any pain at all. And so the fight sequences in this movie are incredibly funny to watch. It's a lot of slapstick, but because he's kind of this bank manager guy who doesn't really have a whole lot of footing when it comes to real world experience, and because of his genetic condition, he's kind of meant to be taking it safe and slow, and it works for the character. The movie itself it's fairly predictable, so outside of those action scenes moments that occur within the movie, the fight sequences, there's not enough stuff to actually make this movie incredibly enjoyable to the point where I would want to watch this more than maybe, once every 10 years. This might be a movie that 10 years from now I'll pick up and watch again and enjoy it still. But it's not one that I'm going to go back to over and over, like a John Wick type of movie, where it's because the action scenes are so well done, you kind of just want to sit there and rewatch it, because it's an adrenaline rush for the viewer as well. So it's a good movie. It was enjoyable, but for an hour and 43 minutes and what you get to see fight sequence wise and everything, it feels like this could have been a shorter film if it had just been a action comedy. There's kind of a huge 20 to 30 minute portion at the beginning of the movie that is romance. It feels like it's very serious. It doesn't feel like there's any comedic moments to it, so because of that, it really does kind of feel out of place from the rest of the movie, because once the bank robbery happens, the girl gets kidnapped, and it kind of becomes a chase of him trying to get to her, and going through all these incredibly funny but awkward moments of fighting people. It works at that point, but the first 20-30 minutes, like I say, is just kind of like a romance, and it just it's kind of a weird one because of that. Enjoyable movie, but is it worth seeing theatrically? Well, I mean, ultimately it may take as if you got a subscription service like AMC A-List or Regal Unlimited, or if you can catch it on a discounted day like $5 Tuesdays, which I think Regal still does. The fight scenes alone make it a fun big screen watch. The sound design, the chaos, the crowd energy, it's worth it for those moments. But paying full price, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a must-see masterpiece. It's a decent flick with enough flaws that you won't feel bad waiting for it to hit streaming or cheap rental later. And that's Novocaine 2025. So what do you think? Did the fights win you over, or did the slow start knock it out for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, Smash that like button and subscribe for more episodes of Is It Worth Seeing Theatrically. Have a good day.